moment or a movement. A new CNN special takes viewers across the country to explore the battle over the Democratic Party's future and its ongoing debate over socialist politics.
Someone asked, are we going to watch on Sunday the Sunday special? What do you think? Chatters, we will be fucking seated, okay? No matter where I am. My ass will be parked, popcorn in hand. And then when Monday rolls around, the take machine is going to go nutty mode. They already are positioning this documentary as though I'm like this insane person saying insane things. You haven't even seen my commentary because this will be the quintuple down on Palestinians' right to resistance. Just so you guys understand, obviously, there were a lot of questions that Donie asked me. Not to tease it too much, but Donie basically printed out the fucking Josh Gottheimer, Mike Lawler congressional demand to deplatform me bill. Bill's not going anywhere, but it's doing its purpose. It's doing its job. Yes, I will be seated like that. This is how I'll be waiting. I don't know why it looks so goddamn Turkish in this. I doubt all of it makes it. No. I'm certain that they will want anything and everything I've ever said about Hamas, anything or everything that I've said about the Palestinian resistance, international law, an international right afforded to the Palestinians to militarily resist against the Israeli apartheid, the Israeli occupation. It will be definitely featured on it because it's one of those statements that's like objectively true, but it's analysis that no one ever hears in mainstream outlets. And therefore, it's yet another instance where they will present that and they'll say, this is a ridiculous position. And every time they put that on television, every time they put that, like, he said Hamas 1,000 times better than Israel, how dare he say such a fucking crazy thing? Like, every time they play that position, more and more people go, actually, I don't think that's wrong. That's it. And they don't realize it. Which Sunday special? I honestly don't know what you're referring to, says Manyak Masin. There's a Sunday documentary coming out on CNN that Donie made about the insurgent left movement. You know, part of it features my commentary, what I've been doing up and down the countryside. Anyway, and of course, CNN is teasing the special over and over again. This is the whole story. The left insurgency airs Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Donie O'Sullivan sat down with one of the left's most controversial figures and who offered a bold prediction about 2028.
How am I controversial?
Will you endorse?
Controversial for who? Controversial for who?
The 2028 candidate, if they are pro-Israel in a way that you don't like, if you ultimately are about defeating fascism in this country as you describe it, surely shouldn't you get on board with whoever the main candidate is?
Luckily, I don't think I will have to make that calculation at all because there is 0% chance that whoever the elected Democrat is that wins the primary will be pro-Israel in any way, shape, or form. You'll see.
Donie joins us here at the table now. So, Donie, in your reporting, what do you think is the balance between the sort of economic populism that's motivating some of the candidates and this Israel issue, which is very real, that Hasan Piker is talking about?
Yeah, it's huge, and they view this as going hand in hand. I mean, the reason I asked Hasan Piker that question, and I'm guessing most people watching this program now know who Hasan Piker is, but for those who do not, he has become the sort of lightning rod within the Democratic Party, within the debate for what direction the Democratic Party should go. The reason I asked him that question was because we bumped into him, we interviewed him at the 2024 DNC. He had been invited as part of the DNC as they tried to broaden their tent and bring creators in. He was there streaming live, and he was not supporting Harris. He did not endorse her. He didn't tell his viewers to vote for her. And I think, this is the real crux of this problem, this issue here, is that...
They call themselves the uncommitted?
The uncommitted movement, yeah. But I think, you could see where this is going in terms of as we get into the 2028 primary, probably beginning on New Year's Eve, right, this year, is that will the party come together at the very end? It looks like they are...
Yeah, to be fair, I was excited about the changes that were taking place in the party until I saw her speech. The last day at the DNC was the day where I was like, oh, fuck, it's over.
Poles apart right now, and you can see people are entrenched.
There's no way they come together. I mean, you've got a large group of this party that is not just accepting the fact that you have to be anti-Israel, but they decided to justify a dude with a Nazi tattoo. I mean, there's a rise of anti-Semitism on the left. It is, as a Jew, it's absolutely terrifying to me to see that. As a Republican, I say, at least.
Really? As a Jewish Republican, it wasn't terrifying to you that the wealthiest person on the fucking planet who had dumped $250 million into Trump's election, Sig Heiled twice at the fucking inauguration? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck. These guys are such phonies, man. They are such liars.
It's guaranteeing at the national level, the White House, probably going to be a lot easier for the Republicans if we're truly going to go up against either someone who is an anti-Semite or choosing to reject that and then upsetting the base that's not going to go turn out
I
and
know
vote.
I sound like a broken record when I say this, but we have to acknowledge that this movement away from Israel is not solely a Democratic phenomenon. It is happening on the right and on the left. But on the Democrats, our CNN poll finds that 69%, if you add enthusiastic and okay, of Democrats say that they are okay or enthusiastic about somebody being nominated who supports cutting U.S. aid to Israel. Again, I think it would be a political mistake for Republicans to believe that this is a solely Democratic issue.
But it's so much more pronounced on the Democratic left right now, and that very polling suggests that it's a big issue for those who identify with and would support Democratic Socialists. But conventional Democrats, it's a much less salient issue.
Really? Do you have any polls to back up this statement? No, of course you don't, because you're fucking lying. Keep lying to yourself, keep lying on CNN, keep lying to the fucking boomers that watch CNN. Maybe they'll trust you, I guess, even though you're very clearly the Republican opposition here as well, alongside the other guy. I mean, look at Abby's face. She's like, oh, interesting. Interesting take. We have seen exactly 0 polls that suggest that this is not a salient issue for all voters across all demographics. The last bastion of support for Israel in this country is not coming from American Jews. It's coming from the evangelicals. And even then, even there, the support is diminishing for Israel. So who remains in this country other than white evangelical Protestants that is at the heart of Trump's militancy, that's at the heart of Trump's base of support, that's the core voters for Donald Trump? Who amongst the American voters is actually saying like, no, this is, support for Israel is a fucking core issue for me, salient issue for me? It's bullshit. Democrats who receive AIPAC money are the most likely to do worse against potential Republican opponents or Democrats who oppose all corporate funding. Wow. Shocked.
Also, Washington Post polling.
That's 69%. I mean, we just talked about the self-identified Democratic Socialists. It's only a third.
But also,
it can come off as myopia.
Almost 2/3.
But also, like this whole thing, this is the problem that we've had around anti-Semitism in Israel in this political debate is because people have made it a political football, when in all honesty, it's not. You have an entire movement, the Groper movement, Nick Fuentes, who are rooted in anti-Semitism. You have people on the far right. I mean, Marjorie Taylor Greene talked about Jews controlling the weather in space lasers. So let's not act as if
the difference is that I'm perfectly comfortable calling out Marjorie Tayller Greene, Nick Fuentes.
Disagree, but
if the Democrats let that Maoist poseur lead their party,
what are we talking about?
Talking about Hasan Piker.
Who we talking about? Now, it's really funny because he's an op of mine as well. So for him to go, who are you talking about? Even though he very clearly knows who I am as well, because he also hates me. Everyone on this panel, from the liberals to the Republicans to the far right reactionaries, they all are actually united under the umbrella of despising what this movement represents, who I am. But I love that even Bakari Sellout turned around and was like, who are you talking about?
I was like, I didn't even know what the adjective meant. I didn't know who you were talking about.
But he does not. But somebody who is not real.
What we have to realize is that we're not going down this path.
55% of the country says we will not support a Democratic Socialist, and that includes, by the way, 2-to-1 margins among Democrats.
Yeah, what's the percentage of the country that says they will not support Trump? Like, two can play that game. The poll that they're looking at also showed something spectacular. A lot of people immediately, a lot of the centrists, a lot of the Republicans, like immediately went and cherry-picked data points. They're being like, the DSA is so unpopular. The DSA is so unpopular. Bitch, the DSA is more popular in that poll than the Democratic Party is and the Republican Party. What are you talking about? DSA, Democratic Socialists, in that fucking poll had a higher approval rating than the Democrats did and the Republicans did. Why would you bring that up? Why would you bring that point up as though it's like a good point? It's like a good own.
That's who are black. Black Democrats.
We're trying to educate you.
You also spoke to establishment figures like James Carville and others.
Also, Since that one college professor passed away, DSA has more money than the DNC. Let's fucking go. We're moneyed up. We're breaded up. Socialists are breaded the fuck up right now. We are going to go and buy the DNC headquarters. Ken Martin put that shit out. Ken Martin put the entire house on the parlay. We are about to come in and seize the motherfucking headquarters. DNC has got minus $20 million cash on hand. DSA up 5 milli. Turns out it's the broke boys of the DNC that are losing. We got our bread up. Get your money up, not your fucking funny up, dude. Yeah, bread and roses. Bread and roses means real bread. Breaded the fuck up. He pawned the DNC crib, dude. That's what I'm saying. We're about to fucking foreclose on that bitch. We're about to move like Citadel on that situational awareness guy who fucking put the house on one fucking AI company. Okay, we're about to move. We're about to make big money moves. Yeah, that's right. Why do you think I'm wearing the suits, baby? Import, export. I love when straits are open. I love commerce. I'm a big business man.